Questions on body fluids and circulation. Select the incorrect statement from the following. Simple organisms like sponges, ciliates circulate water from their surroundings through their body cavities to facilitate the cells to exchange substance. Yes, the statement is correct. Different group of animals have evolved the same method of transport, right? Not the same method of transport. Blood is the most commonly used body fluids by the most of the higher organisms for transport. Yes, correct. Lymph also helps in the transport of certain substance in human. So the incorrect statement is B. Blood is a special connective tissue that consists of fluid matrix, plasma, formed elements, all of these. All of these. The color of plasma is straw color, red color, colorless, blue color. It is a dried grass color that is called straw color. The dried grass is straw color. How much percentage of plasma is water? 90 to 92%, 80 to 90%, 60 to 65%, 10 to 15%. That is 90 to 92% is water. How much protein is present in plasma? 2 to 4%, 6 to 8%, 10%, 15 to 20%, 6 to 8%. Which protein is required for coagulation? Fibrinogen, globulin, albumin, all of these. Fibrinogen helps in clotting or coagulation. Globulin helps in defense mechanism. Albumin helps in osmotic balance. Next, the formed elements constitutes how much percentage of blood? We know that 55% is plasma. P for punch, 55 is plasma. 45 is formed elements. 45 is the formed elements percentage. Find out the incorrect statement. Globulins are primarily involved in defense mechanism. Yes, globulins are helps in defense mechanism. Albumin maintains is mainly the osmotic proteins of the blood. Yes. Plasma without clotting factor is called serum. Yes. The factors for coagulation of blood are also present in the plasma in an active form, not active form. It is inactive form. Therefore, the incorrect option is D. The most abundant cells in human blood are neutrophils, monocytes, lymphocytes, none of these. We know neutrophils 60 to 65, right? These are the most abundant cells. Whereas monocytes around 6 to 8%, lymphocytes 20 to 25%. Number of erythrocytes in cubic millimeter of blood are 4.5 to 5 million, 5 to 5.5 million, 5.5 to 6.5 million, 3 million. So the answer is 5 to 5.5 million. Shape of RBC in mammal is oval, biconvex, biconcave, flattened. That is biconcave. The true statement about RBC is RBCs have an average lifespan of 120 days. RBCs are destroyed in the spleen. Hence, it is considered as graveyard of RBC. RBCs are devoid of nucleus in most of the mammals. All the above. All the statements are true. Leukocytes are known as WBCs as they are colorless due to presence of nucleus, white pigment present in them, lack of hemoglobin, all of these. Lack of hemoglobin. Basophils secrete histamine, serotonin, heparin, all of these. All of these. Which of the following is associated with allergic reactions? Neutrophils, monocytes, eosinophils, lymphocyte. Neutrophils, we know that it helps in phagocytosis. Monocyte, phagocytosis. Eosinophils, responsible for or associated with allergic reactions. Which of the following is an incorrect statement about leukocytes? Incorrect. They are nucleated. Yes, they are nucleated. There are approximately in an average 6,000 to 8,000 cubic mm of blood cells in number. Two main types are found. They are granulocytes and agranulocytes. Correct. Monocytes are most abundant WBC. Not monocytes. Neutrophils are the most abundant WBCs. Lymphocytes form how much percent of WBCs? 20 to 25, 2 to 5, 6 to 8, 60 to 65. That is 20 to 25. 2 to 3 is eosinophils. 6 to 8 is monocytes. 60 to 65 is neutrophils. Next question. Which of the following cells are responsible for immune response of the body? T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes, both A and B, astrocyte. Both lymphocytes are responsible for immune response. Platelets are cell fragments of megakaryocyte, 1.5 to 3.5 lakh cubic mm in blood, also called thrombocytes. All of these. All of this. ABO grouping is based on how many antigens present on WBC? 1, 2, 3, none of these. None of these. Since here, absent on WBC has. Actually, the question is what? It must be like RBC. Select the correct statement from the following. Surface antigen on RBC always induce autoimmune response. Blood grouping ABO is an example of multiple allelism. AB blood grouping is universal recipient as well as donor. Four phenotypes of blood groups ABO are possible and five genotypes of blood groups of ABO are possible. So which of the following is the correct one? So we can say that here blood grouping ABO is an example of multiple allelism. A patient with blood group A was injured in an accident and has lost a lot of blood during injury. Which blood group the doctor should effectively use in this case? So when a person blood group is known, right, what are the blood group donors for A? AB, A and O, B or O, AB, A and B. So A or O. How many people are RH positive in human population? 80%, 20, 60, 40. Majority of human population are with RH antigen. Therefore, 80%. RH incompatibility in first pregnancy occurs when fetus develop its hearts completely during the delivery of the first child, when fetal organs completely develop, never occur in the first pregnancy, during the delivery of the first child. Erythroblastosis fetalis is HDN, hemolytic disorder in newborn, RH incompatibility, both A and B, None of these, both A and B. There is a vertical transmission of Rh antibody from mother to fetus because they are type of antibody IgM, IgG, IgA, IgD. That is IgG. Select the incorrect statement from the following. Clot or coagulum is formed mainly by a network of fibrin in which the dead and damaged formed elements are trapped. Inactive fibrinogen is converted into fibrin by the hormone thrombin. Prothrombin is converted into thrombin by the enzyme complex thrombokinase. Platelet or injured tissue release certain factors which initiate coagulation. So the incorrect statement among these is B. Inactive fibrinogen is converted into fibrin. Yes, of course, up to here correct. By not the hormone. It is not the hormone. It is the enzyme. Therefore, inactive fibrinogen is converted into fibrin by the hormone thrombin is an incorrect statement. Select the incorrect statement from the following. When platelets release certain factors which initiate clotting, it is known as intrinsic pathway. Yes. When injured tissue release certain factors which initiate clotting is known as extrinsic pathway. Calcium plays a minor role in clotting. Coagulation prevents excessive loss of blood from the body from injured part. It is a preventive mechanism. So option C, calcium plays a major role in clotting. Which enzyme causes conversion of prothrombin into thrombin? Thrombinase, prothrombinase, thrombokinase, renin. That is thrombokinase. Blood is a special type of connective tissue fluid. Consists of a fluid matrix called plasma and it has formed elements. Is the most commonly used body fluid in most of the higher organisms. All the above. All the above. All the above. How many mechanisms are there for clotting in our body? Intrinsic only, both intrinsic and extrinsic. 3, 4. So option is both intrinsic and extrinsic. Lymph is known as a tissue fluid, interstitial fluid, both A and B, and plasma, both A and B. Lymph transports oxygen to brain, transports carbon dioxide to lungs, returns interstitial fluid to blood, returns RBCs and WBCs to lymph nodes, returns interstitial fluid to blood. Fill up the gaps given below in the table. See here A blood group, antigens on the RBC, antibodies in plasma, and their donor groups. So for A blood group, he gave directly here A antigen, then anti-B antibody, and the donor groups A and O. For B blood group, right, the phenotype B, antigen is B, then what type of antibody should be present here, right? Then like that for O, antigens on the RBC, antibodies, and the donors. So here in the first place, what we can go for? Nil. Because since O blood group, neither A nor B. So the answer is nil. And the second B blood group, if antigen A is there, if the antigen B is there, what kind of antibody should be there? Antibody A. Therefore, here anti-A. This one is nil. Okay. Then anti-A is correct. Then for O blood group, since antigens are absent, both anti-A and antibody must present. So we can go for anti-A and antibody B, right? Then donor group, who can donate to them? Only O blood group. Therefore, the correct option is fourth. Fourth option is the correct one. Find the correct descending order of the percentage proportion of leukocyte in human blood. Neutrophils, basophils, lymphocytes, acidophils, monocytes. So we know that neutrophils is 60 to 65. Neutrophils 60 to 65. Basophils 0.5 to 1. Lymphocytes 20 to 25. So it is incorrect. Neutrophils 60 to 65. Monocytes 6 to 8. Lymphocytes 20 to 25. Which is also not correct. Neutrophils 60 to 65. Yes. Lymphocytes 20 to 25. Monocytes 6 to 8. Acidophils or eosinophils 2 to 3%. Basophils 0.5 to 1. Therefore, the correct option is C. In case of emergency, which blood group could be safely transfused? AB negative, AB positive, O negative, O positive. That is O negative. Which of the following is expected if husband is Rh positive and the wife is Rh negative? No problem in the first pregnancy. Problem is in future pregnancies. Both A and B. No problem in any pregnancy. Answer is both A and B. First child is not affected, but the further consequent pregnancies are being affected. What is the correct order of these events? Conversion of fibrinogen to fibrin, clot retraction and leakage of serum, thromboplastin formation, conversion of prothrombin to thrombin. First, we need to know the first step is what here? Thromboplastin formation. Thromboplastin formation means prothrombin activator. It is a prothrombin activator. So the first option is 3. Then conversion of prothrombin to thrombin, 4. Then conversion of fibrinogen to fibrin. Then clot retraction finally. Therefore, 3, 4, 1 and 2. B option. Open circulatory system is found in arthropods and mollusks, annelids and chordates, annelids and arthropods, fishes and mollusks, arthropods and mollusks. Closed circulatory system is found in arthropods and chordates, mollusks and chordates, amphibians and mollusks, annelids and chordates, annelids and chordates. In an open circulatory system, there is no heart. There is no need of blood vessel. There are open spaces or sinuses in the body, all the above. There are open spaces or sinuses in the body. Which of the following has a closed type of circulatory system? Cockroach, fish, scorpion, mollusk. That is fish. Which of the following has a closed blood vascular system? Cockroach, hydra, sponge, earthworm. Earthworm, annelida, has closed blood circulation. Single heart circulation occurs in fishes, frogs, reptiles, man. Single circulation is seen in fishes. Four-chambered heart is found in cobra, tortoise, salamander, crocodile. 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 Then select the correct matching. Fishes. right? Fishes having two-chambered heart. Amphibians, three-chambered heart. Reptiles, three-chambered heart, except crocodile. Birds, four-chambered heart. Mammals, four-chambered heart. Crocodile, four-chambered heart. So A and B are third option. A and B, no. B and C, amphibians and reptiles, yes. Amphibians and reptiles, first option. D, E, F, birds, mammals, and crocodiles, option 4, two-chambered, no. A, B, C, 2, fishes, amphibians, reptiles, four-chambered, no. So the correct option is here, second option. Incomplete double circulation is found in amphibians, reptiles, fishes, both reptiles and amphibians, both A and B. Right. So heart is receiving deoxygenated blood, and this deoxygenated blood is pumping to the gills. Heart receiving deoxygenated blood, and heart is pumping deoxygenated blood to the gills. In the gills, oxygenation is taken place and it pumps to the body. And this is a single circulation which is seen in fishes. Therefore, the correct option is fishes. Then heart is given. The right atria is receiving the deoxygenated blood of body parts. The left atria is receiving oxygenated blood from gills, lungs, and skin. And this is the ventricle. The given diagram shows circulations found in amphibians, reptiles, both A and B. Both A and B. Double circulation is found in birds, crocodiles, mammals, all of these. All of these. Completely four-chambered heart possess completely four-chambered heart possess completely double circulation. That's about the video. Thank you.